In 20 minutes before lunch, I suggest we write a line or two. In a narrow victory for Nydia of Pompeii, I think. Okay, limpy iambic about the blind girl of Pompeii. So yes, I mean, so bis we could probably fit in. So anyway, twice losing the sodales. Okay, so that's enough idea maybe for a line or two. How are we going to limp? Now, this is the key. Since this is the key point of the meter, as in every meter, working out the difficult bit first makes a lot of sense. So what word are we going to end the line on? Bear in mind that we must have a limping sixth foot, and also we must make the iambic meter clear in the fifth foot. Yeah, I think that, yes, I mean, kaika at the end is obviously last syllable never matters anyway, short as it happens, but yes, the A of kike is obviously very clearly long. Yeah, that's good, I think, yes, thanks. So, paired it was a good idea, and that would certainly fit there, wouldn't it? Obviously, it naturally short, but two consonant rule, makes it. Yeah, okay. And that also, that makes the fifth foot clearly iambic, gets us nicely into the fourth foot. We've also got to be thinking about our caesura, so if we then think back to the rest of the scheme, the fourth foot, of course, is also short, so we've got to bear that in mind. We can have a sponda if we want in the third foot, we ought to have a caesura. Second foot must be short, sponda if we feel like it, the first foot. Okay, so yes, she's lost her companions twice. Companions, sodales or something, or comites, I suppose. Comites, of course, because it's anapaestic, would require us to use a variation. And I think for demonstration purposes, perhaps best not to vary the basic iambic scheme. Sodales has got possibilities. Short O, isn't it, on sodales, I'm sure? Yeah. So, well, sodales, how about there? That would get us nice up to the caesura. So then just something for the first foot and something for the end of the third, beginning of the fourth. I suppose girl is a good idea to get in, as well as kaika maybe. Virgo would do, for example. Virgo, sodales, something, they added it, kaika. Yeah, but maybe heu bis is better than Virgo, really, is, in that it gets a sense of lamentation. I mean, again, I wouldn't overuse these exclamations, but it has a point here, so yeah, sort of bis, isn't it? That's what I say. Yeah, heu bis, sodales. Yeah, I think that's getting there. So, sorry, kaika. Sorry? Alma. Yeah, Alma. Yeah, yes, okay. Yeah, sort of gentle. Yeah, she is gentle, isn't she, Alma? Paired it. Yeah, hubis, sodales, Alma, paired it. Yeah, I think that'll do. Okay, so let's do one more line of this and say what was it, for it to have point, we've got to explain how she twice lost her.
Once from fire and the second time from neglect.
Yeah, okay. Yes, sure, yes. Yeah, and obviously the explanation would have to provide the story of the museum, which is probably too complicated to put into verse, isn't it? Oh yeah, in a longer poem we could find it in, but yeah, yes indeed. So yeah, fire and neglect, yeah, that's fine. So actually, again, getting our limp in the second line, can we get a word for neglect that provides that? Or, sorry? Oh yeah, sure, yes. I suppose if the point of it is more the second loss than the first, isn't it? In the sense that, yes, of course, she loses her companions at Pompeii, but the point we're making is the second one. Yes, I mean, yeah, relicta, well, obviously the A's is optional, but of course makes sort of sense. Yeah, I mean, actually, relictes might make our ending. Yeah, okay, well, that's the second syllable we're talking about. Yeah. Well, I mean, I quite like that. Thanks, yeah, I mean, negligentiae. Causa, God, it's a long A, isn't it? So not quite the same as kaika. Yeah, I mean, negligentiae, causa. Yeah, I mean, yes, I do like that. Okay, so we want to say first from fire then, don't we? I mean, if we keep the causa with both, of course, that would be fire in the genitive, wouldn't it? We don't have to have both with causa, but Probably makes sense to, and I'm again thinking of what will fit where. If we had igne in the ablative, of course it could go before the caesura, but I mean, we could think of something else. Equally, ignis would go there since we're allowed a sponda if we want. Okay, what else will the first half have? Well, I mean, maybe something like, I'm trying to get an and in here to emphasize that there are two occasions, or flamis et inde. I mean, sometimes these words for and then are sort of padding, but I mean, here I think they do have a point. Sort of first once, then the other time. So maybe flamis from the flames and et inde negligentiae causa. And actually, maybe there is some advantage in not putting both with causa, because then the causa comes as more of a surprise in terms of the limp. So flamis on its own, I think, will do, won't it? Just from the flames. Well, what do you think about that? Will that do? Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe flamis et inde negligentiae causa. Yeah. Well, yeah, thanks very much for Michael for supplying most of the key phrases in that one. That really is a joint effort, isn't it? About half and half, I think.